Welcome to a new JavaFX tutorial. Today we will have a look at the JavaFX WebView component. The WebView allows you to include an HTML site into your JavaFX application. There are different reasons to do that. For example, if you want to show some pretty styled content that changes very often, you can then simply host a website which will be updated on a regular basis instead of the whole application. Let's jump into a project which I set up. It's just the basic FX application skeleton, and we will begin by adding a WebView control. For that we use the JavaFX scene WebView class. I will just call it my WebView and create a new object. You can't do much with the WebView control itself, because it's only a control to visualize a website, and you can put this WebView control onto your scene because it extends from the node class. We will add it to our scene by using a ybox, root new ybox, and simply add the component to it. Then we create our scene and set the scene to the stage. Show the stage, and now we will have a look at what happens until now. You basically see nothing here. There is WebView control already loaded as the content of our scene, but there is no page loaded inside of our WebView, so we can't see anything here. To change the website that is loaded into our control, we first need to get the engine that is used by our WebView. So we call my WebView.getEngine, and we will put this into an own variable here. Now we got the engine, and the engine provides all the features that we need to customize our WebView. For example, you can handle some events like the confirm handler when some JavaScript pop-ups occur, or you can execute JavaScripts. For now, we want to load a new page, which is done with the load command, and we simply pass a link, an URL, as a string here. For now, we will just load https google.com, and we will start our application now. And you see, although the window is a bit small, Google was successfully loaded. I will increase the size of the window a bit, and now we will look at some interesting functionalities of the engine. First, we will add a button from the JavaFX scene control package and add an on action event to react to our clicks, and then we just put the load command inside our application. And after adding this to our root, you see I forgot to add a caption to the button, but when I click it, Google will be loaded. So it works just the same way. I will put a caption here, and now we have the caption load Google here. What we can say here is that this is already a full working browser part. You can easily start searching stuff here and switch to links that appear on the website, and it's already working fine. Now I want to show you another function, which is execute JavaScript. So you can basically execute any possible JavaScript on your WebView control, and you can just put in here the JavaScript stuff you want. In this case, I will just say window.location https youtube.com, and this will redirect our window to YouTube. You could also use the load command to switch to another page, but for the demonstration that JavaScript is working, I just use this command, and I will add this to our scene. We will load Google. After it was loaded, I say execute JavaScript. And you see it would have worked if I wouldn't messed up with the URL here, which of course needs to be slashes instead of backslash. And once again, execute the JavaScript, and we are redirected to YouTube. Instead of loading the content from an URL by using the engine.load command, you can also load content from local. So local means either from a file or basically a hard-coded string in your application. We are using the load content method from the web engine, and here we can now put in a string. This string can be loaded from a file, for example, which was packed with our JavaFX application. For this example, I will simply put in some hard-coded HTML here, and again add this to our scene. Now we will load Google, which takes a short amount of time because it's loaded from the internet, but instead if we load it from local, it's just instant showing up. Of course, there's also a method to reload the web view, and this has an interesting behavior which you should be aware of when you use it. We will load Google and now we'll navigate to a subdirectory. If I now press reload, you see it's only flashing the logo shortly, but it's reloaded and it's reloading the site that is currently showing. So it's not a reset of the web view to its initially provided URL, but instead it's reloading the current content, which can be really useful. There are many other possibilities on the engine, such as the getLoad worker, where you can use the state property and use the addListener command to listen to all kind of stuff, such as when the page finishes loading or even when the page starts loading, to interrupt users from clicking any links or stuff like that. Another interesting method of the engine object is the setUserAgent method. Here you can set, for example, the user agent for a mobile call, which results in receiving the mobile view of a website, for example here at Google, well, the Google mobile site. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you have any questions, feel free to write a comment, and I hope I see you soon.